I hope that that divides into two separate streams. Where this is the stream where my actual VOD will begin. Because I started with too weird of an energy with stream number 1. And I would like to make sure that that one doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome if you're still here. Oh. Hello, Miley. Welcome. Okay. I handled the... Oh yeah, I got this creature. I think I handled the alarm last time, and then I was like, and now I'll know exactly what I'm doing when I come back because I found the next spot to go.
Well, we made it. Where to next?
Oh. Okay. Thank you for resubscribing. I just... Perhaps you could see it in my face as to why I was like, didn't you resubscribe?
Okay.
Is it... Am I finally up too late? Did I find the... Did I find the point? Wait, that's the safe room.
Hey.
Oh no. What? Security is even tighter here, apparently. They appear quite formidable. That means this place must be important. Let's take them out whenever we're ready. This place is starting to seem progressively more evil the more I delve into it. Which I guess makes me feel better about defeating this guy. What even? Why do they have hair? There's a lot of questions I could ask. I don't know why my... Okay, there we go. My, like, thing to monitor my own stream was fighting me there. Yeah, we're gonna be walking into a fight, and I know that, and that's fine, and let's fight. So, you dare defy His Excellency? Out of the way! Who are you to give me orders? These two don't have beefy arms at all.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Well, that one should be weak to light, and the other one's probably going to be weak to darkness. This repels ice, perfect. So if they bounce the ice off of me, I'll be fine. She blocks ice. He is a frozen brick. Oh, yeah. Unfortunate.
He can't move. Persona.
Okay.
Fell down. Hang in there. What? Joker got knocked down. Noir, are you okay?
Yeah, okay. Was level 85 not high enough? What are we doing?
One knocked down.
Well, he's the only one left standing.
Okay, time for a comeback.
Let's do this. Let's do this, Joker.
Its weakness is electricity. If we can use that, it'll go down fast.
Maybe this one doesn't deflect physical. I forgot about the wild area event in Pokemon.
Weaklings like you! That's disappointing.
Pretty crazy technique, but it worked.
Let's get on out here.
I'm done with
Panther,
this.
ready to engage. Let's go! Sorry for the trouble. Make up for that little slip.
And you switch out to Sumeri. Sumeri.
To the back line, stepping in. Nice, Joker. Just at the last second. Skull's in trouble.
Cool.
Persona!
Okay, so it's not ice.
Sir!
Let's try hitting it with a blazing hell. I got confidence that blazing hell is gonna hurt at least the one on the left. Did-
Are you okay? Keep an eye on your health. Persona! Persona! Get ready!
What is may decrease the cost of other people's skills.
Take this! Have this! My power! Persona! Let's finish this!
I should have used her heal ability on Ryuji.
This enemy is tough, and electric
Hell's
attacks won't work on
electricity.
it.
Okay, so all that was really left was like Wind, Curse, and Nuke. This fight went so badly.
Lights out now!
Persona! Vishnu!
Now, Vishnu does not deflect wind. You do.
You're mine.
Knock them right off their feet! Nice, Joker!
Go!
Not done yet! Great thing!
I don't know if I've ever done a baton pass to Morgana, or at least it's been a long time.
My other step! Diego! Persona! Eat this! Let's dance! You have something to hit? No wind skills! Powerful successful on guard! Panther's on the ground! Are you okay?
I mean, go ahead and swing one more time. I think the fight's gonna end itself. Maybe not.
Its defense is weakened!
6 HP left. Good job, Akechi. I just, like, gambled with the abilities they'd be weak to. And, it went in their favor and not mine. I believe that takes care of that. So, where are we now? This room seems very different to the rest of the palace. It's more heavily guarded as well.
Well,
This could be some sort of surveillance room. A panopticon, if you will. These monitors are just are displaying various rooms within the palace.
huh?
Wait, we were being watched this whole time? I don't know about that.
I see.
Yep. I knew it. This room is more of a mainframe than a monitoring system. All sorts of information being collected here from across the palace. All sorts of information is being collected here from across the palace and getting converted into raw data. Oh? Data collection? But what for?
Wait.
You know, this room ain't got any sort of way forward. Think we gotta find another path somewhere else? Actually, it looks like there's a path beyond those cables. We're sure not using it as is, though.
Oh,
What is it now? That looks like mementos.
yep.
I track the location all the data is being sent to. It looks like it's going into mementos. We might be able to make some headway if we investigate this location. And that reminds me, Alexa did tell us Dr. Maruki is utilizing mementos to distort all of reality. Even still, are those really data cables? Let's go check mementos, I guess.
Mm,
A nice jump scare for me.
hmm.
Oh?
Hmm.
I knew I made the right choice with Sumire. I've got an eye for talent.
Yep.
Good work today, but you've got school tomorrow. Don't stay up too late and end up dozing off.
Nice. Hey, hey.
I'll just add this.
Hey,
I was wondering if anything had changed about the song, and so I just sat there, like, listening to it for a little bit. That was an... Oh, hey. We're getting a conversation that I have to read. I'd just like to thank everyone for letting me join the team. I'm glad to be here. I'll do my best to pull my weight. We're happy to have you. Yeah, welcome. But you can loosen up a little, okay? Don't worry about being so formal. I'm sorry. I'll try to address that in the future. Still sounds pretty dang stiff to me. 1,000 pardons. and now, and now she sounds like some kind of samurai. Hey, either way, we got another teammate now. That's awesome. Indeed. We're glad to have you as well, Yoshizawa-san. Well, as long as we're dropping the formalities, you don't have to bother with the honorifics. If it's okay, I'd like everyone to just call me Sumire. If you're sure. In that case, once again, welcome to the team, Sumire. Thank you. Oh, about tomorrow, are we all going to that Mementos place? I think that was the name? That's an option, but we still have plenty of time. We don't need to attempt an infiltration if we're not wholly prepared. Yeah, that's our leader's call. We'll be counting on you more than ever, Josh. I hear you. I don't know why that's such a funny option to me. I'm like, cool. I got your backs. I'm ready anytime. We've got more firepower now, but our target this time is so much more powerful than any we faced so far. We should probably get ourselves as ready as possible, like Yusuke said.
Morning.
Oh, good morning, girl pal. About the fan site requests, if I find any this year, I'll be sure to pass the info on to you. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I probably shouldn't say that here, my bad. There aren't as many posts now, but it looks like there's still plenty of people in trouble. We're all counting on you, fan of thieves. Dispense justice! There's still people in trouble out there, huh? Look, I mean, there are still some targets left in mementos. Whether there are or not, we'd better prepare for anything. Who knows what might happen? Counting on you more than ever. Heard.
Oh,
Morning, Josh. Mishima-kun.
hey.
If it's okay with you, then can I see you after school? I'll be in the usual spot. Alright, thanks. I can go on ahead. Oh, sorry, we're all good now.
I'll be counting on you then.
Does the school's atmosphere seem different to anyone else? Atmosphere being the general mood, I suppose. Everyone seems so happy. Some of them seem like entirely new people, even. I've been seeing it too. You think this is Dr. Maruki's influence? I forgot he was in the group chat. If their stories and circumstances seem radically different from before, it's a safe bet. Shit, this is all so crazy. Josh, let us know if you want to go to Mementos. I could be at the hideout anytime. The hideout? What's up? Where are you all gathering? Take a guess. It's me, Joker. I'm making a joke here. I'm just gonna tell her. Is that best? It's a public cafe. That's cool. No customers around anyway. We're always there anyways. Then it's settled. We'll all meet up at LeBlanc. Okay, I will see you all there.
Hey,
Make sure we're stocked up on important supplies. Yeah, I got everything. I don't know. I got enough of whatever. I got a cat that can heal me.
now then.
Mission start.
Hey, hey.
I'll
Do
just add this.
I don't think I actually have any, like, choice. I guess I could buy stuff. Oh, no, I could go and, like, hang out with different people, huh? Who is in Kichijoji? Sumire. I should hang out with her more. On takes priority. Also, it's Friday, which means I can buy a yakisoba bread from the school store that's on the first floor and not the second. So there's no like go down one floor fast travel, huh? That's fine. I could figure it out. That was faster anyway. Give me that
What
bread.
do you want?
Give me the bread that has noodles inside of it. Imagine. Bread with noodles inside of it. I have never... That is not an experience that I have had. I was just thinking, like, what would be, like... Because, like, that's so specific with this. Because it's yakisoba, and I don't know... I've looked it up. And I would eat it if given the opportunity. However, the follow-up thought that I had there was, like, what would be, like, is there even, like, a different version of that could exist? Of bread with noodles in it that I could make appetizing. And then my following thought was, like a garlic bread, like a breadstick. Marinara and spaghetti inside of it. But I think in order for that to work in a way that I wouldn't be bummed out about, I think I would have to chop the spaghetti. Because it couldn't be long noodles. That experience would be so bad for me.
Okay, which one? People can get medicine whenever they want here in Japan. There aren't many countries like that.
I wish she had better stuff. There's nobody has
work.
anything that, like, heals somebody more than
There you
this. Like,
You want that one?
revives the fallen ally to full
Thanks.
HP. Yeah, I'll take that.
That should work. Here you go. You want that one? Thanks. That should work.
I got the
There you
money.
go.
I should throw it at this. But she doesn't sell... She doesn't sell anything that restores SP.
Take care.
This led me back to, like, I don't know. This led me back to thinking, oh wait a minute, I can make my teacher do laundry for me, right?
Okay.
Cause, like, feudal design. I found some, like, blindingly divine. Covered in space dust, sullied through gambling, sullied with corruption. Who had feudal design? How old is that? Sooty heavy armor. No, that's Shin Megami Tensei. Okay, so that's like very early in the game, I think. So many pop-ups are happening on this page. The old castle. Yeah, okay, so it was from Kamoshida's palace. So all I have here that's new is the sooty scale armor. Which I have multiple attempts. Okay, so wait, who is the most recent then? Gambling and corruption. I don't know, I'll do the corruption one. And Another corruption one. Run the wash as is, and then make my teacher do my laundry. No, what?
Hey, hey!
Why didn't he? Ha! Well, great. I got it. Now I gotta restart. Where is Kawakami?
Yeah.
I'll just add this.
Not that. Opposite, please. Opposite of save, please. When did I save? I think I saved in the classroom. Okay. Anyway, let's redo the last like 10 minutes. Yakisoba Pond.
How exciting. Hi!
I think I've talked about this before, and I think I've looked this up before, but I thought it was really interesting that, like, the word for bread is the same in Spanish as it is in Japanese, and I think it was because of the Portuguese doing trade. Which I know that Portuguese is different than Spanish, but the languages are very similar, and I think have, like, the same root language. But it, like, wasn't a thing that they had until it was traded with them, and that's why it was something that, like, became a loan word of, like, well, this is the word that they use to describe this, and so...
Sheesh.
The New Year's crowd usually isn't this damn peppy. Just looking at him is driving me nuts. Well, at least you're as laid back as ever. So you need something today?
Yo.
Yo.
Okay. You should be grateful.
Generally, I am.
Alright.
I think every gun here is
good.
upgraded except for
I
hers.
think you want the high power receiver for this. Turn shooting into an art form, believe me.
Actually, she
Okay.
needs a little bit of everything, doesn't she?
Alright, which one? You look serious today.
Reduce fire damage. That's an interesting thing. Resist brainwash. Is that something that I'm going to have to deal with?
That one? How's that? Alright. Sounds good. The air's dry,
previous
so
guy?
be careful when you're handling guns. Huh? You don't break it, okay?
Let's do it. We got...
Even though it gets dry in the winter, be careful. Guns are prone
Wow.
to misfire if it gets too humid.
I could give her 99% accuracy. But she's already sitting at 90, and that's pretty good. High freeze chance. Shock, burn. Good lord. Yeah, let's
That's
just
what
bump
you're
up the
choosing?
attack power a little bit.
Alright, which one?
How's everybody... How's everybody
Okay.
doing
Sounds
weapons-wise?
good. Everything displayed here is just a replica, got it? You'll get arrested if you attach a blade to them, so don't even try. that one? You better not use it to pull a prank.
The grapnel?
That's what you're choosing? Don't break it, okay?
Just enjoying the music here. How weak is his weapon by comparison? Pretty weak.
That one? You like it?
Yeah, hers is not getting better than what I've found for her. And also, I gave her one of the best possible weapons that she can get. I gave him a sword that lets him have a possible chance of fear. Oh yeah, I found that for her in the dungeon. So, that's good. And like, gun-wise, how's everybody
Which
doing?
one?
I got the best one for me.
We just got in a new gun. It ain't very good, but it's popular with enthusiasts.
The Dreamstone HR. So all of these guns are a little bit better than what everybody has.
That's what you're choosing? How's that? You must be scheming to do something. That one's your thing.
I like to add a little bit of extra damage and keep the accuracy high.
That's what you're choosing? You better not use it to pull a prank.
His is interesting because it is
The
like
air's dry,
inaccurate.
so be careful when you're handling gunpowder. That one good.
I was gonna say who said that, but the thing that makes that interesting is that like no one would know what I'm reacting to. Hello, Blitz, welcome.
That's what you're choosing? Don't break it, okay? Be sure to check. That's your thing.
Finally, a better gun than what she
That's what
had
you're
been
choosing?
given.
You better not use it to pull a prank.
The thing with her weapon is that like
That's a very serious expression. Take your time and look around.
it can deal a massive amount of damage to everybody on the map. I'm gonna do that one. What is he? The Calamity gun.
That's what you're choosing. Don't break it, okay? You must be scheming to do something. That one? Sure thing. That's what you're choosing. You better not use it to pull a prank.
Now, to be fair, every other weapon that
Even
I've
though it
gotten
gets
from this
dry in
guy
the
is
winter,
like a
be
fake
careful.
gun.
Guns
This
are
is a
prone to
real
misfire if it
slingshot.
gets too humid.
And so there is like a little bit of a difference there. I also like the idea of putting like a high-powered receiver on a slingshot. Like, I don't know what that means.
one's
Is it
good.
like a stronger, stiffer band to draw back? Wait, why didn't I buy the Twilight?
That's what you're choosing. You like it?
You know, that's a movie I've still never seen.
Model gun revolvers don't got much recoil. That one? Sure thing.
Wait. Okay, so she had the Twilight equipped, but it showed that I
Okay.
had something different equipped.
Come again.
I should write something.
Oh, wait. What? I don't know anymore. What was the other one that I just got? I got that one with all stats. Wow. Uh. Oh, okay, right. Okay. Everybody's got something cool.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna save again, just in case I somehow mess everything up. Let's go to the underground mall. And just casually walk past my teammate. Now I'm going to avoid that place that I have a job at and have never shown back up to.
Take a look around.
Hey, they got imported protein again. Just one. I'm gonna buy those cool sunglasses I can't wear.
Thanks for dropping by.
There's a couple of people that like this flan. I'm gonna buy a little bit of desserts for everybody, just in case I have to give somebody a present. That's a good. Yeah, that's one of your old pal Josh's life tips for you. Keep some flan on you, always. Just in case somebody needs a present. Produce it from your backpack.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Could
Thanks for
I
coming.
ask for
Sorry,
a minute
this
of
is-
your time? Hey.
Yeah, let's hang out.
Thanks.
I think that's what I'm doing right now.
Sorry.
Oh. No, I thought more words were coming. Sorry, this was kind of sudden. I know it's cramped, but make yourself at home. What's the plan today? Oh, I didn't call you here for anything big or official. Sorry. Actually, I wanted to give you a proper apology for everything. You know, 'cause I got caught up in the life Dr. Maruki made for me. It's okay. I get it. Well, even if it didn't bother you, it's been on my mind. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what the right choice is. I mean, I'm not saying Dr. Maruki's reality is better or anything. I can't stop thinking about Shiho, or how great her life could have been if things were like this. Do you regret our choice? No, not at all. I know this isn't actually reality. I would have been happy, sure, but it wouldn't have been real. Shiho was still moving forward. Even after everything she'd been through, she didn't lose hope. My strength came from her. That's why when Kamoshida told me he'd kill himself, I told him he couldn't run from it all. She didn't run away, so he can't either. And if I took the easy way out now, I'd be letting Shiho down. You're right.
Yeah.
You're so kind. Josh! Kinda familiar, huh? Back when I finally broke down under the Kamoshida stuff, you listened to me just like this too. You didn't know me at all, but you listened to everything. I couldn't figure you out. Like, I kept thinking, what is this guy's deal? Not only that, you helped me with Shiho and my modeling. You're too nice for your own good. My bad. No, I should be apologizing. I'm actually really grateful, but that kind of makes me feel even worse about all this.
I'll give it a go.
I'm never going to lose my way again. From now on, I'm going to face reality. For me, for Shiho, and for you.
Do you think...
I don't even know what to say here. I'm impressed, confused.
All right.
Celestine. It worked in the elements of the other ones. Looks more human, which I find somehow more upsetting. I like it when the personas look more robotic and stuff. That's like a Digimon. I got it. That one looks like it could be one of those Digimon that makes me go, should I tell people that I like Digimon? Will they search it on Google and see this first? Anyway. Okay, I'm ready to move on. Thank you for everything. I promise I'm gonna do even better from here on out.
Bye!
Pinnacle of Magic. Oh boy. I guess Dormita is the only thing that's odd out of this list. That is a really cool ability. More than double damage for all party members for the next spell.
Yeah.
All of them. That's what this... I don't know why I decided to talk with my hands there. Okay, let's actually read what this says this time. Streak of weird posts on the fan site. My mom is acting weird. I'm so lonely and hungry. Can she not see me? Oh, Jesus. She doesn't answer me. This house is so cluttered. It's such a mess now. It's worth looking into. I thought you'd say that, so I grabbed some extra info in advance. It says the smartphone's owner is a Kuniko Kagami. The kid's got to be making the posts using her mom's phone. I already checked her name with the meta nav, and there's a hit. I think it's safe to assume this mom is neglecting her kid. Good work. Nah, I didn't do much except for, you know, everything. I just think a kid should never have to feel like she doesn't matter to her mom. I just want to bring her back to her senses. Let's discuss this more at the hideout, okay? So yeah, when we go to Mementos, we got more stuff to check out.
Hey, hey!
I was hoping for a
I'll just
crossword
add this.
puzzle. Okay, what do we got on TV? Hey, hey, how was everyone's end of the year? Oh, Mammoth Lottery! No! I forgot to gamble!
Come to think of it,
Been a lot of people winning the lottery lately. You hearing about this too? Wish I was that lucky. Wish I was that lucky. That's how you put the emphasis on it correctly. Do you sell anything different?
How can I help you?
No, you just got tanned leather and liquid mercury. How do you expect me to keep buying from this store when your inventory is tanned leather and liquid mercury?
Okay.
It's the worst store. There's this old man at the end of the block. It wa- Call Kawakami.
Hi!
I like that she's unaffected by the ideal version of the world, and she's stuck doing this for me. I didn't notice all of the strange, like, lines. I wonder who's in Shinjuku. I think I bought everything from every bookstore unless they've like restocked. Hello, my name is Shiro Asakura. I've done terrible things to women who aspire to be idols. Are you sure you want me to record this? You don't have to upload your apology online. Yes, I'm sure. The only way for me to atone is to confess all of my wrongdoings to the internet. I've done things like making women get plastic surgery, making them sleep with clients. I'm so sorry. What is happening here? Did I make him do that? I don't remember beating up that guy's evil spirit. Yeah, I bought all these books.
Yep.
Okay, I can hang out with the Devil Arcana. And as far as I can tell, no one else. There's somebody in Yogan Jaya I could hang out with, but I don't know who that was. It wasn't Sojiro. I'm gonna hang out in Akihabara for a minute. I think I actually had to stop by the old game store for something. Ishima's here.
Hey,
Don't you think people have been acting strange ever since New Year started? The fan site's been pretty deserted too. I wonder what's going on. I'm so glad I chose to believe in you, your old pal. Thanks.
who cares?
Retro Game Shop, right? Yeah, I beat Punch-Out! Because of its age, the game's graphics are dated, but the gameplay is so realistic. Once you play it, you'll see that its fighting system really brings the tactics of boxing to life. It's truly is the standard for boxing games. Yes, a masterpiece. I have some prizes left from back then, so I can exchange them with that postcard for you. I got the punch badge,
What do you want?
and I bought all of your other games. Show me the punch badge. Show me the punch badge. Evade fire? Okay. I'm gonna give him that. This is like the random electronics part shop.
Take your time.
I don't need anything that you have. Okay, I'm curious as to who the person I can talk to in Yonganjaya is, so I'm gonna go back there and... There's somebody in here? At LeBlanc? But it's not him. Is it my cat? No. Maybe it was that I could have called Kawakami. And I just didn't. Anyway, hi everybody. Thanks for joining. I'm tired. I haven't looked at the lottery in a minute. I won 300 yen. That's better than 0.
Wow.
Welcome.
Oh, how's to the Pokemon fans? Has anybody been paying attention to the Pokopia, Pokemon Animal Crossing sort of situation? That's where I wanted to go, was the arcade in Akihabara. Time to reload the whole... No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see if there was something in the claw machine. I'll spend 240 yen to see if there was something new in the claw machine. Do I have this creature?
Wow.
Uchimaru's son? I don't have this creature. It was totally worth it. Who is this creature? This panda with spots? It would be like both time spent wise and financially irresponsible for me to buy a Switch 2. So I haven't paid much attention either, but I do think that there's something really interesting about the Pokemon designs that they've chosen for this game that they've showed so far. Because like the idea of this Pokopia game is that like Pokemon and humans used to live together on this island. Hey! And they've been showing like these designs
Nice going.
where the Pokemon have like a little bit off of a name or something like that. Like there's there's Pikachu, and which is like a Pikachu that's like completely pale, and it's, I don't know, its like ears are down and its tail is like smaller and like flat to the ground. I don't remember if it's smaller, but it's like, it looks very tired. And then there's Mosslax, which is a Snorlax that's been asleep so long that it's completely covered in moss from like head to toe. And the thing that I think is interesting about that I'm wondering if they're going to do something with, or if it's me reading too much into it, is that like, maybe the reason that these Pokemon are like that is because of the lack of interaction with humans. Like, if nobody ever woke up a Snorlax, does the Snorlax just keep sleeping? And Pikachu, you know, I don't know how much that actually applies, because like Pikachu existed in the world before electricity, as we were able to find from like Legends Arceus and everything, but they bring up frequently that Pikachu like hang out around cities and eat electricity and like feed on it in some way. And maybe if a Pikachu exists with no access to electricity, it becomes unhealthy. Got some berry LaCroix today. Not my favorite flavor, but I love sparkling water. I love carbonation. You know, I think, I'm not even sure how many people are still like awake and watching the stream at this venture, but as a question I don't think that I've asked before. Carbonation. That could be America. Pure carbs, all directions, if you so choose. You have the freedom. But I was gonna say, coffee or espresso type beverage, what's your favorite? I don't think I've asked this question before, but like if you see something on a menu at a coffee shop, local or otherwise, Morgana runs with me? Oh my gosh, that was great.
All right.
Nice.
All right. All right.
I got a little bit of bonus to everything. My favorites, my ones that I will go for immediately. Lavender latte, 100%.
Hi.
If that's on the menu, something with lavender, you got me. I'm gonna get that. But my favorites recently have been, like, so you got like a sparkling water of some kind, like tonic water. You put citrus fruit, lemon, orange, etc. Espresso on top of that. Maybe some kind of garnish, who knows. And then like a straw, something with it to stir it up. You get to see the layers maybe, depending. That's been my favorite thing. And it's had like different names at different places that I've been to, but that is my favorite beverage currently to get. I think that citrus plus coffee gets overlooked a lot. A bottomless scarf? But we've disconnected from the network again. I love like lemon plus coffee or orange plus coffee or both. Citron, why not? I like mixing. I also love mixing honey with espresso or coffee. I don't take the time to... At some point, I made a weird shift that I've got to shift back from. Where I used to... I own, like... This happened a lot during lockdown when I had more time to do things. I was like... I got myself a pour-over coffee maker, and I had an AeroPress. I still have an AeroPress. Which an AeroPress is like... Imagine like a big syringe. but like big. Like 1.5 inch diameter or up to 3 inches. I don't remember. I'm not good at spatial memorization. But like you grind the coffee and you put it in with like a filter on this like little bottom part that you twist on to the bottom, and then you put hot water into this tube, and then you put in a plunger thing basically to squeeze the coffee and like pressurize brew the coffee. It's an entirely manual system. So you make yourself your shot of basically espresso depending on how much water that you've added, and then afterward you unscrew the cap and you just have really tightly packed coffee grounds on the filter, and you can dispose of that however you'd like. It's probably better to do compost or whatever, but like I bought that originally because I lived in a place that like especially I could not accidentally get coffee grounds in the sink because there was no garbage disposal. And I was like, what's the easiest way to not get coffee grounds in the garbage disposal? Never have coffee grounds in my sink. AeroPress is great, but with all of what I just said, like I own a coffee grinder, a pour-over coffee maker, a drip coffee maker, the AeroPress, and at some point, rather than being like, I'm gonna take 10 minutes and brew myself some nice coffee, I went to, what if I drank 1 Celsius? Or half of a Reign energy drink, and I pour it in with some other sparkling water like a LaCroix to make it upset my old man stomach less. Also, to spread out the caffeine through a longer time period. Crowded as always. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are Japan first in list of most prosperous countries. Others are praising it as the perfect model of a developed country. First economic boom of the 21st century, several businesses are reporting massive increases in their earnings. The new cabinet shows strong approval ratings. Has our antiquated political system been changed for the better? Everyone's faces look so calm for some reason, but this happiness can. I guess, you know, that's one. I'm gonna jump back to the game here when I say this of like,
What's up?
there is a really odd, like if everybody's happy, there's a certain point where somebody's happiness is gonna step on somebody else's happiness. Like not every business can be successful, right? At the same time, I don't know how the economy would work in Maruki's world. Waiting to ambush me. Don't say it like that, man. Oh. He looks so sad. You got time later? There was something I wanted to talk to you about. If you're free, I mean. Sweet, thanks. It's definitely worth waiting around. Crap, everyone else is already at school? We gotta book it. It feels very real with my experience in this game that when I try to make a joke, the person that I make a joke to is like, why would you say that? And I'm like, I don't understand. We have a funny joking relationship, and then I said joke words. Other people in this space have said joke words, and it has made you laugh. Not that that's happened Not that that's happened to me often, but it's so memorable any time that that does happen that it's up there. I was cleaning my room the other day and I found a collection of stories I bought when I was a student. You've all heard of the Restaurant of Many Orders by Kenji Miyazawa, right? It was aimed at children, but even when you read it now, it really pulls you in. Speaking of, one of Kenji Miyazawa's strengths is his sense of naming fictional lands in his stories. Ihatav is one of the most famous among them. The place is loosely based on the author's own town. Okay, now, your old pal Goon.
Answer this question.
Where do you think the fictional land of Ihatav or Ihatav is modeled after? I'm gonna guess Iwate. Because that's the only one that begins with an I. Hey, congrats! I am fighting for my life against pop-ups on this website. I don't know why I care whether or not I get this right at this point, because I already have maxed out, like, every stat. Yeah, okay.
This is it.
Way to go!
Polygon, that was awful. I closed 5 different ads for Friskies and 2 different ads for jewelry. And every time I scrolled, I would get one classroom answer day, and then there would be a picture of a cat, and it was like, Friskies! And maybe they just assume because of Morgana, or something I've said, and God only knows, because, you know, I don't even need a tinfoil hat to say that my data is being, like, consumed by some sort of internet entity. Utopia is an ideal world separate from our own world.
No way.
Nice going.
That was that surge of knowledge. Your own little paradise, huh? It would be amazing if that actually existed. All the booze and meat you want. Oh, but then I'd be fat and perpetually hungover. You know what? Maybe things aren't so bad as they are. Kawakami is pretty realistic. About the actualization. Did something happen? One of my fellow artists no longer works in the medium. You mean they gave up painting? To be precise, their entire history and existence as a painter are no more. For real? Actualization sure is some spooky stuff. But doesn't that mean Naruki just killed their tree? No. In this reality, they have apparently always been in archery. They're quite skilled as well, from what I've gathered. Seriously? But why archery? I don't know the exact reasoning, but it was most likely Maruki's judgment call. He pried into your associate's cognition and concluded archery to be the best fit for them. So that's what Dr. Maruki considers salvation. He probably concluded that the arts were just generating suffering for them. I suppose he thought this would be a superior path. Now that you mention it, they did say before that they were stuck in a terrible slump. But doesn't that mean all of the effort until now is just wasted? And protecting people from their pain must matter more than their lost efforts. From his point of view, of course. I'm gonna take that answer of what a hellhole. I couldn't have put it better myself. It's so pretentious, it's nauseating. Throwing away your past to live in blissful ignorance. Yeah, I could never live like that either. Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, but forced on people. What an interesting movie that one was. What a wild swing it felt like that movie was. But you know what? That's something else though, right? Because if the people had a choice,
Do it.
that's less morally wrong. If somebody says, I want to go to a place because I want to forget a thing, and fills out all the correct paperwork and agrees that they want to do that, that's very different than somebody going, guess what? Welcome to my cool world I made. Wow. Reduce physical damage high is better, I think, than plus 50 HP. Welcome to your new cool world you're stuck in.
I should write something.
That's so awesome.
Love D?
Hey, hey.
Why did I say it out loud?
Making fun of me? You're joking.
I don't know. I had to engage with it.
Oh, hey. Got some
Yeah.
time?
There's something I need to tell you. Otherwise, I mean, it's just gonna keep weighing me down.
Hey, hey.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's hang out, man. I don't know what that could mean in this context, and I think that's what threw me off the most. I like that I get to see their living spaces, and his is, I guess, just as much of a weird mess as I would have imagined. Also that I'm sitting there in a coat and he's wearing like, just, he's in the summer right now. So, man, how do I say this? I got they've given me the opportunity. I'm flattered, Ryuji, but it ain't like that.
Oh,
I mean, I guess it was weird inviting to my room out of the blue like that, but don't get the wrong idea. Well, there is something I want to talk to you about. Since we're bros and all, I figured I'd just invite you over.
my bad, man.
I'm sorry. I know I got to apologize to you. About what, man? Look, I'm getting to it. Give me a sec. Laugh it up. But I get pretty nervous about talking through this shit. It's like, you know how things have been for me. From the new year to a little while ago. How Dr. Maruki gave me a dream life and I just kind of went with it. Dream life referenced. We basically spent last year together. You supported me through a bunch of personal shit, too. I even told you I'd help you whenever you needed it, and now, well, even I know I really let you down. But you did help me. Nah, that was a little late. You'd already figured everything out. Knew from the start, right? I mean, sure, I could fight with the rest of the team like nothing's wrong. But I don't know. Feels like that'd be betraying all this stuff we built up together. Either way, I can't just let this go. Gotta settle things somehow. So watch this. not gonna stop till you say I can. Can't forgive myself unless I do this. Can't believe how lame I was. Shitty thing to do. That's Ryuji, I know.
Huh?
Huh? The hell's that supposed to mean?
Damn it.
I can't think and flex at the same time. I should have figured this would be pointless. I tried to think of something good, but even I know I'm dumb.
Hey,
So I really wanted to keep going with the track team. Hoped I could keep it going. Maybe get a scholarship and be a star athlete in college. Make life easier for my mom. And yeah, the Doc's big dream world would have made that happen. But still, I don't know. When I think about it, I realize maybe it isn't that hard a decision. I went through all that bad shit, got wrapped up in hating Kamoshida, turned into some delinquent. Almost got the both of us expelled. Started hanging out with Han and Mishima more, and even I had my big conversation with Nakoaka and Takaishi. Even if they beat the crap out of me. That's all part of my life. I still own that, you know? It was a real shit show sometimes, but I came out of everything stronger. I'm here because I beat my problems. I can't just pretend they never happened. Wouldn't be right. I'm trying to think of what thing would not insult him here. I want to be nice to him. He really matured. Maybe. And that's why. I'll stick with the reality I fought for. The one where I went through all of our... The one where we went through all of our shit together. That's where I belong. That's great. It's on the boat. Well, it's on an entirely different, newer looking boat that kind of reminded me of the it kind of reminded me of the like cruise at the end of the world ship, but no, this is just a different, nicer boat. That's a great looking. That would make a cool tattoo. What the hell, man? Didn't know I had this. I still had this much power in me. Not bad.
All right.
Satan Talsei is transformed into William. Good old William. Take a good hard look, because I'm sailing on a boat. Hello, Martin. Welcome. Man, I feel way better now that I finally spilled my guts. And maybe tonight I'll finally get some sleep. You're a simple guy, Ryuji. I appreciate that about you. You know it! Better than stopping and overthinking everything. Yeah. Ah, sorry. I guess I just dragged you over here to listen to me whine. Look, I know sometimes I'm a real pain in the ass, but from now on, I'm gonna run with everything I got. So all you gotta do is count on me, Josh.
see ya.
Oh, he does get an upgrade too. Eccentric Temper. Next physical attack will deal over double damage for all allies. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I've been getting a lot of sociable customers lately. It's tiring me out. We got a really scary request. It says, kill me. That sounds serious. It sounds like he's in a pretty bad spot. The details are pretty ugly too. The guy's name is Nao Minamoto. He lost both his parents really young, and he's had to take care of his little sister ever since. He's been working really hard at a part-time job to support them both, but right now he hates his sister so much he can't take it. She's his only family, but he can't control how he feels. At some point he was so mad he shoved her, but she stumbled and I guess she got hurt really badly. It was an unfortunate accident, but he says he can't accept that. Is his sister okay? It seems like she's fine. He just thinks that there's no guarantee it won't get worse next time. He'd rather just be killed. But changing his heart is bound to help somehow, right? You need to kill off those negative feelings inside of him.
Okay, let's go.
Crossword puzzle!
I should write something.
Let's forget about all that stuff that I just had to read. Terrible news for our feathered heroes. After gaining weight during New Year's, they can no longer fit in their suits. In order to get back into shape, they'll have to dance? Revive and dance, Phoenix Rangers. Next episode, dancing in Featherlight. Persona dancing in the moonlight
Hey, hey!
referenced. Draws people to you. I'm gonna say probably with the number of letters here. I'm gonna see if I can solve the other things. Watching paint dry? I'm gonna solve the other ones first. I knew that one. Watching paint dry is probably boring. And walk arrogantly with, that would be with a swagger? That's the most, like, adept I have ever been at one of these crosswords in this game. I've never been that, like, locked in and correct instantly on every single one. The ability to attract or to appeal to other people. It is derived from the Greek word charis, meaning grace or goodwill. Or, in that case, charis, probably. Charisma is wholly unrelated to a person being good or bad. A charitable person and an atrocious one are both charismatic if they are able to attract others.
All right.
I see.
Wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
I should write something.
I don't think that there's any other people that I can, like... I handled all of my social links in this game that could spend time with me in the evening. Okay, I won that panda already. Conda, I think I can only hang out with Hifumi there. Shibuya, who's here? Is it the Sun Confidant?
Hmm?
Wrong button. Central Street, there's somebody I can hang out with. Oh, I can hang out with EY. I really don't know what angle I should take here. I don't know the best way to spend time in this game, like to maximize my experience. I am gonna sell so much clothing here.
Welcome.
I don't think that there's anything really that, like... I was looking at the things in the background there. And I think that's supposed to, like, represent where I found them. Let me see those prizes. That's where I got these things from. Ultimate Spray has been very helpful. There is something really funny about the idea of, like, selling off all of that like soot-covered clothing to a person who could then easily wash the clothing and be like, chainmail? A space suit?
Are you serious?
What's happening here?
Hi there.
I'm gonna keep giving that kid $100 for these, and then get these real spacesuits. They'll trade me a strength belt for my specialty dessert that I just found. No, thank you. You know, I guess I could play darts with teammates.
I should write something.
Oh, I just realized it's like almost 5 a.m. But yeah, like, okay, stats for my buddies, right? Baton pass of 3 with myself. Yeah, Akechi has a baton pass of 1, and Sumire has a baton pass of 1.
Welcome. What do you play?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's call someone. Let's call Sumire.
Hey, hey.
Thank you.
When you use your own dart set, the targeting area will deviate less. Sure, I
Yes.
guess. I didn't realize that's what that did. I didn't know that there was a reason I bought a dart set. If Akechi's the other one that shows up, all the better, but...
Hey.
So Joker's girlfriend shows up, who I guess I didn't invite, but my cat did. Josh said, "Bye. Can we play a match together? I think I'll throw straighter if I'm teamed with you. Should we try 301? I think I should be able to handle that.
Well, let's go.
You can do it. I'm cheering for you. Okay.
You got this.
Persona 5 Royal Darts answers. Oh my god, at Polygon. Catchy has no phrase. For the spoiler characters from the third semester, we've listed them below this image. I just say, never give up. Trust your instincts. Well,
What? Whoa.
low ton.
Good effort.
Round 2, so it's my turn. I'll need to watch my form when I throw.
My turn.
It's so close to the Intel Inside commercial-like theme. Interesting choices, Sumire.
Senpai. I'm counting on you.
How many turns are left? I don't remember how this works.
What? Yes.
Because if I do this, can she... finish this? It's my last round. I have to make it count.
My turn. What should we do?
I can finish it. What would be the best way to throw here? Trust your instincts.
Ah, that's it.
You're right. I just have to believe in myself. A nerd strawberry slurpee. Nice pair play.
Thank goodness.
Does that mean we make an excellent team? Is it because we're perfectly synced? I feel so motivated right now.
We did it. What do you think?
Okay, it's my turn next. Let's both do our best. Oh. Well, hello. Welcome, Raiders. You're watching me play darts very slowly.
All right.
Welcome. Thanks for joining. Dicey, Vim, Aaron, welcome. Hi,
Let's do
everybody.
this.
I'm playing a game within a game.
Huh? Yes. Whoa.
Well, hey, thank you. Also, a hydrate was redeemed, I see. Spoilers. A lot of darts.
All right then.
You gotta throw them. You gotta land them in the right spot. Sometimes easier than others. I don't know. Thank you for the follow.
My turn now.
It improves the baton pass in combat. Wow. Okay, so I have to not win this one so she can go last, but I'm pretty sure we already have like the highest
Give it
possible
your
rank.
all.
Yusuke doesn't get to play.
Yep.
I'm gonna make it easy for her to win, but not like... Okay. Where's like a good number to take off here? Oh yeah, that's fair. So if I was just playing the story, that definitely would be more of a concern too. But I have been like I am the type of person that, like, while I am playing, like, if I'm playing Fallout, I never finished the story of Fallout 4, and I did, like, 4 months of streaming only that, at least. It's taken me nearly a year to get to the ending here, and it's because sometimes I stream only, like, once a week, but I also, am very willing to just wander
turn
and, take in the scenery,
This is...
which is what's happening here. Have fun with it.
Thank you.
That's right. I feel kind of excited now. You just have to get a 5. Or a 10, which was the number. Perfect.
Superb.
We're the greatest pair ever, maybe?
This is good.
I don't think I've ever heard him say that line. Tired from all that precise throwing? I can tell you've grown somewhat, though. Part of the
I
reason,
had
too,
so much fun.
other than just because I wanted to
That
make
should do
sure
it for
that
now.
nobody gets spoiled on the ending spoilers, I think that, like, I was gonna say legally, but that's not the right word.
Bye.
I think that, like, you have to say that there are ending spoilers, or else your videos of gameplay can still be taken down. Like, whenever I start this section of the game, the first thing that boots up is it's like, gameplay cannot be recorded because it is prohibited in this section. So I want to cover all my bases. I was just taking a look at my screen and seeing if the text above my head was legible at all. It seemed like it kind of shifted around a little, and I'm not... I think they must have changed something on the end of whatever the name is of the streaming tools. Stream tools? That might be the name of it. Anyway, hi everybody. It's nearly 5 a.m. And we've been disconnected again. Only the PlayStation. I'm still streaming, obviously. I hope I am.
Well then.
Oh yeah, the home shopping program. I forgot about that. It's been 100 years.
I should write something.
Okay, what do we got? We have the Lucky Worker Bag. Don't lose the battle against stress. Get back up with this lucky bag. With a pick-me-up tie? Physical ointment and magic ointment all in one set. But wait, there's more. There's also the Lucky Muscle Bag. Imported protein. Pretty good. But I gotta know what the hell that tie is.
Hey, hey.
Maybe I'll just look it up. Maybe I'll just look it up really quick and then I'll know. The pick-me-up tie. An uplifting necktie that... Oh, okay. So it gives you the ability of insta-heal, which makes it so you... At the start of your turn, it cures any ailment that your character has. That's cool. I'm never going to equip it. So I'm going to get the muscle bag for the imported protein. They both sold out? That last customer was extraordinarily lucky.
Well then.
haven't talked to this guy in a while. Oh, it's you. Looks like I'm going to be busy soon. My blog is doing well, and now I'm being asked to critique. And now I'm being asked to critique many other things besides just movies. Good for you. Well, it is a lot of work, but it's also an opportunity to spread my proverbial wings as a critic. There's no greater joy than sharing my thoughts with more readers. I wonder if you can relate. An English poet once said, "If winter comes, can spring be far behind?" It appears spring came a tad earlier for me. Ha 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 ha. Well, I'll be going home then. Evidently just waiting for
I'll
somebody
just
that he
add
could
this.
talk at for a minute. I get it. I get it a little bit. Okay. I don't think I ever finished hanging out with Futaba. Like, confidants. Futaba, Sumiria is at 5. The skilled gamer is at 9. Futaba's only at 8. It is interesting to think about, like, for me, that there are people that play these games where it's just like, I imagine there's people out there that play these games knowing that there's like certain characters they want to spend time with or something like that, and like Joker in my game, I have Joker as dating Haru. The only time I'm going to spend time with Haru again is if I don't have other social
to
connections
the Velvet Room.
that I need to
The compendium, yes? You wish to browse the entries?
that I need to like spend time with. Who do
What
I
will you
have?
be registering?
I forgot I have Ball or Bale.
Would you like to register this to the compendium? You wish to browse the entries?
Let's see, by Arcana. I think I need a hermit.
You would like to overwrite it?
What?
You wish to browse the entries? You would like to overwrite it?
What do you mean?
You wish to summon this persona? You may take it with you then. You wish to browse the entries? May luck be on your side. Indeed.
I miss when they used to yell at me for being rude for going through menus too fast. Let's hang out with Futaba.
Yo!
Futaba Confidant. Let's hang out.
For reals?
Seriously? Aren't you worried about Dr. Maruki's deal, though? If we mess this up, it's over for everyone. We'll be fine. Dang, nothing gets to you, huh? I guess we don't want to overthink that stuff either. Yeah, let's take the day off. Yeah! Let's go hang out.
All right. Hey, listen.
Oh yeah, I think the last time that we were able to spend time together I had to like go and assist her friend who was in a terrible situation by going into Mementos. And I never followed up past that point. So, Kana-chan and I have been sending tons of emails back and forth lately. She said she wants to go back to school, but she might not have the money. I'm gonna go back. You've really matured. And then she responds with, "Mwahaha." I think I've gained like 50 levels in the past few months, Josh, and it's all because of you. And I mean, sure, I hated elementary school, but I met Kana-chan there. So maybe it wasn't all bad. The same goes for high school. Even if I hate it, I know something positive will come from it. But I still have to do the last item on my promise list. Being okay without you around. Honestly, I've been feeling kind of weird lately. My heart's been beating real fast when we're together. Even when we're apart, I can't stop thinking about you. You okay, Futaba? Not at all. I'm more like no-okay. But then again, I feel good too. By the way, can I ask you a favor? It's a pretty big one. Can we skip that last promise? No way. You demon. I know you're only being strict because it'll help me, but I just can't be okay without you around. Life doesn't feel the same when you're not with me. I mean, not that, but I don't know. Josh, you're always so nice to me. Kinda like Sojiro is. That makes sense for him, though. I mean, he's basically my dad. But you don't have a reason like that, so why are you so nice? I just thought of a possibility. Am I, the only one you treat like this? I think I'm gonna... I love when you get the prompt of, I should choose my next words carefully. I love that prompt. It does let you know, from a game design perspective, from a person for the player of the game, it does let you know like the context and what's happening, but at the same time, it's also just very funny because that is also another moment that I've had in real life of being like, what if the next thing that I say really messes this situation up? I don't think I've ever had like the full wherewithal to be like, or have the time to do that instead. Because we're teammates. Also, whoa! What a leap to make! What a thing to say to another person if that was the choice I was going to make. Why would that be what you would say? But I guess, this is gonna, like, I'm taking a weird path for a brief second here. In saying that I know that there's something like odd about, not odd, but it's like something that ends up getting translated oddly with the Japanese language in that like the words for like for liking someone, for being interested in someone, for loving someone all tend to like blend together, and then there's like the words for love are not something that's like often used, and so I think that when there's translation, saying something like that is like a blanket, like I have feelings for you, but saying that doesn't sound right. So maybe it's just because of the translation and the original language type thing. But if it isn't, oofa doofa. If it isn't, what a thing to say. To start off a relationship by telling someone that you're in love with them doesn't seem great. Outside of like a movie context. Because we're teammates. Teammates. Right. Of course teammates would want to be nice to each other. It's so obvious. That's gotta be why my heart's always pounding so much. It knows how much I care about my teammates. And you, Josh, my key item. From now on, I'm gonna devote every fiber of my being into supporting you guys. Chance to swap current party backups when 2 or more people are KO'd. Wow.
All right.
This is gonna be great. Oh, teammate, my teammate. Josh joins Futama's party. Futama is beaming at Josh. Futama attacks. Fatal damage to Josh. Wait a second. That's not what teammates are supposed to do.
Bye now.
Hey, Josh. There's something I want to talk to you about. When we talked earlier today, you said I'm your teammate, but that's, kind of vague, right? Could you get more specific? What kind of teammate am I to you? A true friend. There it is! Top tier of the friends rank. Oh, ooh, a kindred spirit. I didn't know I was that important to you. Good thing I'm your teammate. We've got something special, you know? Like, no matter how far apart we are, our hearts will always be connected. Wait, no matter how far apart? So that means... Sorry, I completely spaced out. But yeah, we're gonna be really great teammates. Anyhow, time to make like a tree. Unnecessary your old pal Josh lore. One of the biggest red flags I ever ignored in a relationship was somebody that, like, 3 weeks into dating told me that they loved me, and I was like, I don't know how to respond, but my brain was like, everything else has been fine. And that's part of the reason why I was like,
Let's do it.
it was not that long. I don't remember if it was that short, but it was a pretty short amount of time, and I was like, I didn't see why that would be a weird situation. I guess I was thinking like video game and movie minded of being like, wow, they must just have strong feelings, and not like, uh-oh, perhaps we should have a conversation about about this in further detail as to why it is that this is like, that they feel this strongly when things are just beginning. Or perhaps whether or not this is them trying to get to draw a response from me as a person.
Let's do it.
But time's gone past, and obviously that obviously completely out of that situation, and do not talk to that person anymore. So much so that I feel comfortable talking about it on on a live stream. But yeah, that's part of the reason. Other than just like, regular people, common sense, personal experience, both. What a way to start a relationship that would have been, especially for somebody who is like a hermit who completely trusts you. I disapprove of this choice, Joker. Even if even if Joker was not dating Haru, I disapprove of this choice. Even as a person who playing this game was like, maybe Joker should date his teacher. I was like, this is wrong. I just kind of wanted to see. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen. But that's the forgotten timeline. That's where the paths diverged, and then I rewound time. I will say, though, in an interesting way, the game handled that very well by being like, you know you're not supposed to do this, player of the game. You know this isn't the way that this is supposed to happen. You know this is not the way this is supposed to happen, person playing the game. And I was like, oh god, she's right. Uh-oh. I gotta get out of here. I gotta rewind time. I gotta fix this. Oh. I think that's part of the reason why I mean, other than An, well, there were some of the other characters too that like weren't just adults that seemed like Hifume would have been a good choice for Joker. But I think that like so many of the other people too in this game are in a situation where it's like something traumatic or like unbelievably devastating in one direction or another has happened to them, and they are not managing it well outside of Joker's presence. That happened to so many, and like Haru lost her father, but Haru like was adjusting well and continuing from there, and being like, you know, obviously had grief, but continued moving forward, and wasn't doing something like that. That's why like Futaba did not feel like a good choice. Makoto, I don't know, I didn't feel like their story developed well enough. I saw somebody posting on like a forum talking about choices that you could make, because I looked up who was all of the romance choices for the game before I was like, which, you know, and of course there were people making tier lists of like best to worst for like different reasons, but some of them were just based around the amount of story that was dedicated to it, like the amount of conversations that you have with this person afterward, the amount of like interactions, and to what quality that you have with this other character. And somebody pointed out that they were like, it was right there to have Makoto and Joker fake dating and then actually get feelings for each other. Because that's a part of their story, is that they are fake dating each other. But it didn't happen. It was just like, yeah, well, we did that, and now we're going on. Unless, perhaps we do have feelings for each other. But it was, like, delivered in that way, of, like, there wasn't any sort of chemistry behind it. It felt like, didn't feel like there was a moment where it was like, oh, it could have gone down this path. It was like a, I don't know, so moderately out of nowhere sort of feeling. Personal opinion. And characters whose names I've forgotten, but the Devil Arcana. Oh yeah? That didn't feel right. Because she is like a frequently intoxicated adult that you met in a bar. And the fortune teller is also much older, I think, to some extent. It was like making the right choice for Joker out of this situation. Like, Sumire being a person that you can be in a relationship with in this game. Maybe by the end of her arc, it's like an entirely different vibe, but like, good lord, is she going through it right now with her own sense of like personal identity and her past. But that's also a very funny angle that I'm coming to this from as like a person in his like mid-30s being like, people need time for themselves. Don't just jump into things. Like, especially if you're in a difficult place, figure yourself out. Help this person to know that they need to figure themselves out. And if they need help, they need somebody to lean on, sure, but make sure that you're not like enabling a negative behavior with this person, or worse, encouraging something out of selfish desire. That's not what a high school student's thinking. That's actually not what most people playing this video game are thinking. And that's also one of the reasons why I got so mad at Dr. Maruki, not only just as a person, but as a person who studied psychology, and why I actually have found him to be a compelling villain for me, to be like, you're supposed to help people. There's already so many examples in the world of psychologists not helping people. Don't give psychology a worse name, especially in a country that doesn't normally trust psychology. They don't go to psychiatrists or counselors in a lot of places of the world. Even here, and it's like more accepted here. Don't be a jerk. When you have power and authority, don't use it to be a jerk. Use it to help people. At any stage. Even if you're just like the boss of a coffee shop. Why use that power to make people's days worse? Even if you just have the authority of a customer walking into a place. Why? Choose to use that authority for evil, for being a jerk. Even if it makes you temporarily feel better, there's going to be a moment where it comes back to you. And additionally, why not have that moment where you've had a conversation with someone and made their day better? Let your day be better through that. It resonates. People don't want to be. People have a drive to want to be in a community. It's a thing for humanity. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a humanity. I've had a lot of thoughts lately, and not just about this game. And additionally, this is fun. I've not talked about it. What I'm saying right now should just be the most basic thing, and somehow does feel like I'm having a political conversation with a certain part of the population of the world and of my own country. This would be a political conversation for me to be like, be nice to people. You should care about other people to at least some extent. And that's why I do like the Phantom Thieves. That's why I don't like Dr. Maruki. That's why I made the choices that I eventually made within this game. That's why I've been... That's why I show up to random people's live streams on TikTok if they're at low numbers and drop some kind of gift in the chat. A minor thing to improve somebody's day. Or if somebody's having... have a conversation with somebody who's at a checkout counter and try to make them laugh. Or if people are getting yelled at in the store, diffuse the situation. I don't know. It's not it's not big things, but it's small things that you can do to help other people. Even if it's just showing up and chatting, even if it's just being there. I don't know. I don't know how I got here. The state of the world has made me pretty upset as of late. And I've really been like thinking a lot about that sort of thing. About like, I don't know. It's something that I miss about making TikTok videos, which I'm gonna try to get back into more soon. But like there's like two parts of that sort of thing where it's like speaking about the state of the world, it feels inappropriate to be being like, hey everybody, check out this cool little, I don't know, like this, check out this cool Garfield that I found at the thrift store the other day. But at the same time, number one, it selfishly, it lets me vent about these weird special interests that I have picked up. Number two, somebody out there might not know about that cool Garfield and might want to see it. And number three, you know, like having something like that, having a little video of somebody just talking about a nice thing might improve somebody's day, might entertain them for a minute. And I'm not seeing that as like a service that I'm doing or something like that, but I am seeing it as like a positive a positive side effect of me getting to ramble about a thing I like. And I don't know. In my ideal universe, everybody gets to ramble about the things that they like. And somebody will listen. That's my campaign promise. Whatever weird special interest you want to ramble about, someone will listen. I don't know. I don't know how I got off on this subject. It's nearly 5:30 in the morning. I just like, I don't know. I started like spending time with and around more artists, like working artists. And it's made me reflect differently on a lot of things. Of like stuff that I would normally just be like, you know, not sharing or like the way to reflect on like making something for other people or making something because you feel compelled to do it sort of stuff. And rather than seeing it as like a, I don't know.
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.
For some reason, my brain got into like a black and white thinking, and I think it's just out of like weird stuff to pick up out of the idea of like making stuff. Because for one, you know, if I see somebody making like an art installation, I'm like, that's art and that deserves to be there, unless it's something and for the sake of argument, let's take away everything that's deeply offensive that could be in whatever media I'm about to bring up. But music or something like that, you know, film, etc. I look at that and I'm like, that's an art. That's a thing that somebody's creating for other people, and that deserves to be there. And like, for some reason, some part of my brain was like, the black and white thinking I was about to bring up there was like the idea of creating something for yourself being a selfish act, or creating something for other people being an act of like, the I'm creating this because I want other people to enjoy it. I'm creating this because I want to make money off of it. I'm creating this because I want to make something. And the negative side that you can look at for all of that is like, I'm creating something because I feel what I'm saying is important enough that other people should hear it. Or I'm creating something because I think that I have the value to speak these things. But like, it's not a mutually exclusive thing to be doing all of these different things. It can be something that you are making because you yourself want it, and it has value to other people, and it could make you money. And maybe it is because you just really wanted to say this stuff, but that doesn't take away the value of the work that it intrinsically has. And seeing me making videos where I talk about stuff as something where it's like, well, this is, I view it in the same way as I view my stack of Garfields that I've made. Of like, well, this was a thing I did. But I don't necessarily see it as something where it's like, if I had spent the same amount of time making feature-length films, in my brain I'd be like, I've made art, I've made all this stuff that's out there. But by seeing it instead being like, you know, I've made these videos where I talk about nostalgic toys and games and electronics and stuff like that, for some reason my brain categorized it in a different way. and I would say it's not like art. It's not like an art that I am making, but it's not something that is without value. And I never thought necessarily that it was without value, but it's just like, I put it in the same sort of category as like, I'm just talking about a thing. Rather than being like, I've spent hours making videos where I craft the environment and I set up the lighting and I add captions and I make sure that I speak in a clear and like as best as I can projecting style voice and like show people stuff that they have interest in, that I have an interest in, and try to be able to connect people to something that they maybe had from their childhood or wanted to know more about. And I still have people that like show up out of nowhere to like videos of mine of like anything from Douglas Fir is constantly getting likes. Still to this day, Douglas Fir gets likes because people encountered Douglas Fir in the past. But like, I'm trying to think of the other one. But regardless, you know, there's getting hung up in the idea of why am I making something. Additionally, let me throw out there that this is coming from a place of I no longer am financially reliant on making these videos. So there's a little bit less there's a little bit less of like a like weird feeling towards them. But I think that maybe that could be where it came from as well. A little bit of this, the negative inside voices plus, you know, I don't know, there's something strange and interesting to be said about the way that American society treats the arts, treats like media in general, of like, I was talking to a friend about this the other day of like, I could, if I decided to like make films completely again, like that's all I'm doing, if I made like 10 films in my lifetime, but like none of them made money, people would respond to it entirely differently than if I made one movie that like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's in and I get paid like $100,000 to make it. All of a sudden I'm a filmmaker. But until that moment, by those who treat film as an art, I'm a filmmaker. But to the average person, it's like, well, that's Josh. He's just like, I don't know. That's like, he just doesn't take life seriously. He doesn't have a regular guy job. I had that so often when I was like working in commercials and things like that. I still do freelance media sometimes, but like there's this odd sort of treatment that you receive in those fields of like, if you're a painter, or if you're a performance artist, if you're an actor, if you do voiceover recording, it seems like the goal in general of the world is to go like, that's not a real job, and I'm gonna try to pay you the least I can, but I need you to do it. And then we got to AI, where it was like, maybe I don't need you to do it. I'm gonna put out an inferior product and people are gonna be mad at me. And then I'm gonna go back to trying to get regular people again. it's gonna, I don't know if it balances itself out. It's just like, but, you know, I think that that's also an inside voice that a lot of people tend to have about like art and things. An inside voice, you know what I mean? Like how to phrase it? Oh, it's not a conscience. It's like the opposite of that. Something that speaks to you negatively in the way of like your own thoughts of rather than thinking like I'm gonna do this thing, being like, well, why would you do that? Because somebody said that to you at some point, and then in your brain you have the well, why would you do that when you want to start doing your thing? And my intention overall for like my future career and like stuff that I make wasn't to do videos where I talk about stuff that I'm interested in forever. But it is something I like doing, and it's something that I like seeing. And it's something I'm glad to like bump into when I scroll through social media. If somebody was just like, the worst ones to me, I gotta say, out of my field that tend to get the most likes are the ones where it's just like, remember Garfield? Here he is. Used to be a lot of Garfield products out there. And it'll have like 2 million likes, and people will be like, yeah, I remember Garfield. Dang, man. Those ones make me feel a little bit like I'm losing my mind. I know this is a sidebar, but those ones make me feel a little bit like I'm losing my mind. Because it's like, but you didn't say anything. Tell me about Garfield. Nevertheless, I've rambled now for quite some time, and I've lost whatever my original point was. My original point here was people should be nicer to each other. Everybody's people that have got dreams and things that they want to do, and people should be able to pursue those things. And in my dream world, in my best version of society, all of those things are possible. Plus, you know, everybody gets healthcare, food, and a place that they can live. Here nor there on that, but you know, that's somewhat tied to this point. Because we should be there as a society. People should be able to just stream a video game in their free time because it's a thing that's fun to them. And everybody should have the luxury to do that, even if it floods the market. Flood it with happy people doing things that they want. I hope we get there someday, too. How did I start this conversation? Why did this begin? I'm trying to trace it back in my mind to be like, what was I talking about? I was talking about the dating options in this game. Yeah, that was it. And then I got mad about Dr. Maruki. But yeah, I don't know. In the long run, though, with everything that I said, you know, the only like somewhat actionable thing that I said out of all of this was, you never know how much a little thing that you do for somebody is going to mean for them. So if you have the time, the capacity, the energy, etc., and most, you know, you don't have to necessarily like try to consciously make that choice, but it's nice. It's nice for you. It's nice for them. It makes you feel better afterward. You might have a fun story to tell a third person about if the story with the first person, or tell a second person about if the story of that interaction was fun or funny. And that's a benefit. Everybody benefits. Everybody wins. There's a lot of big things that are happening that suck. But there's a lot of small things that happen that people can help with. And I don't know. I'm gonna be more conscious of that, more conscious of like trying to make more like fun and interesting things for other people to check out. But I'm too tired to keep talking. I think I also just like had a lot of words to say that I haven't been saying lately because I am moderately a hermit. Getting a little bit away from being a hermit. And also, the benefit of streaming, I'm rambling in one direction. I'm not steamrolling a conversation because I can't actually step over chat on it. This is one of those interesting times too where I'm like, when I upload this video, should I just trim out this last like 30 minutes where I kind of ramble about the general state of the world? Or do I just leave it in because who knows who would watch a 2 hour long video on demand of me playing Persona 5 Royal anyway. What an experience they'll get to at hour or at like, you know, 1 hour 50 minutes. Anyways, that's gonna do it for tonight's stream, everybody. Thank you for bearing with me to, I assume, all probably 2 people. that have remained in the chat. Thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you to my mods for being here. Thank you to the subscribers for being here. To all of the pals in the chat, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out, whether you chatted or just chilled and watched the stream. I like these layers that I've added of the ride never ends and then the take it easy cat, because you know what? The ride never ends. Take it easy on the journey, I guess. That's what we've come around to here. Again, thank you all for joining. I don't think there's anyone that I know that my stream could raid. Oh, wait a minute. It's done the thing where I'm no longer monitoring my own... Okay, my stream manager. How do I... Where's my button for raid? I have one of those, right? Yeah. Okay, I have no friends that are online. Raid Bob Ross. Oh, wait a minute. Am I tried to do that once. Something happened, right? Start the raid on Bob Ross. This channel has disabled raids. It's such a... You can't raid Bob Ross's channel. All I can do is recommend Bob Ross. I also don't want to like drop everybody off at a channel where somebody's like rude or something like that. I'm just gonna end the stream. I can raid my own channel. What happens if I do that? I'm trying something. What happens if I do this? A channel cannot raid itself. A message appeared on the screen to say that. They got me. Alright. Thank you all for joining, everybody. Have a good night if it's still nighttime wherever you happen to be at. Have a good morning if you're in my time zone or later. Have a good one in general, everybody. Take it easy. And have a good Saturday. I may or may not be streaming Saturday night. I'll let everybody know in the Discord. Next week, I'm going to be super busy with school stuff, so I'm probably going to be streaming sparingly. So I might stream tomorrow night just to like, do one more before the next little window of time. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good Saturday. Stay safe out there, everybody. I will catch you all in the next stream. Good night, everybody.